For those of you who missed this week's episode of the Shadow Spark Chronicles, here's what's happened. As Marsland discusses the whereabouts of Oz's soul with Drusilla, the rest of the group heads back home. Drusilla then pinpoints that the soul is within the Cold Snap Mountains on the island of Dearney. It is being held in a statue of Loth, the Queen of Spiders. It is also being protected by something very powerful. Marsland leaves the meeting to inform the others. Bishop and Bren begin updating Bishop's upper torso to make it lighter and sturdier. Marsland arrives and calls everyone into the kitchen to discuss what he's learned. Bishop doesn't replace his torso when arriving at the meeting, and Justinian and Rift have never seen him this way and are taken aback by the sight. They all agree that Justinian would go to Colton and tell him that the cure will be available the next night, and he heads toward the dock. The rest of the group hunker down for the night. Justinian's meeting with Colton goes about as well as could be expected, and he decides to wander the streets a bit on his way back to the house. Rift is trying to figure out his place in this world without Oz. The next morning, as everyone gathers in the foyer, Bishop comes downstairs looking like a new construct. Gwynton and Justinian head out for supplies for the trip ahead and meet up with the rest of the group at the academy. They meet back up with Drizzt to receive the cure. Gwynton takes a vial and administers it to Lord Shadowstone's daughter. The child starts to look a little better, and Lord Shadowstone is relieved. The rest of the group that is infected take their cure. The group finds Drusilla talking with another member of the academy, and as she dismisses them, turns her full attention to our group. Drusilla agrees to going to the dock with them to confront Colton as a last resort. She informs Marsland of a book in the library that has more information on the deck of many things. He runs off and collects the book to study. They all go to the dock, and Drusilla calls out Colton. A deal is struck between the group and Colton, and an uneasy alliance is made. Colton is given the cure, and Gwynton informs him that they would be leaving in a day or so. Colton is not happy about the delay, but tells them he will be ready when they are. The group headed back to the house for preparations. Please join us every Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time as we continue with the ongoing adventures of the Shadow Spark Chronicles. And as always, we'll see you in the dungeon.